knockout against 3 defeats. He's the former unified super lightweight champion of the world, former WBC welterweight champion of the world. He is aiming to become a 3-division world champion, trained by his father, Angel Garcia, proudly representing the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, PA. Here is Danny Swift Garcia. Great to see Danny Garcia in the ring. He's been fighting here in Las Vegas for some time. He's standing by McKinsey.
Welcome. You're coming off a 2-year layoff and going straight for Lara. Describe this to me. What makes you so confident?
See it or no?
It would be really, really impressive. You know, Lara, he's got insane technical, really great defense. How have you prepared for that in camp?
You know, we got the right spawn, every step, you know.
You've been doing this for a very, very long time. Do you still get nervous for a big fight like this on Saturday?
Well, yeah, I always get nervous, you know. It's always nervous and we do it something right. That makes you stay on the toes, it makes you prepare, and that makes you comfortable that we go in there and that's all this is.
So describe the next few days leading up to the fight. What's your routine?
You know, just work out, take gloves, watch my weight, and rest.
Well, we're so excited to see you on Saturday, and let's do your media workout.
Workout. Boy, I remember back when Danny put Amir Khan to sleep. I think that was in 2011. Just to give you the extensive championship pedigree of Danny Swift Garcia, as he works out in Las Vegas ahead of his co-main event showdown against Erislandy Lara for Lara's WBA middleweight championship of the world.
Yeah. We don't like to say close up and say how, cause you love this shit. Love, we don't try to say which ones, to say chicks, cause you love this shit. Love, we don't get to say cover you and call it love this shit. Love, cause you love this shit. Love, cause you love this shit.
Yo, can Angel get out the way? Come on, Angel.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Danny Swift Garcia. Team PSG in the house. Always great to see Danny, who is a true champion. Danny, great to see you. We look forward to seeing you during Fight Week as Danny Garcia joining us here at the media workouts for all the fans, talking about championship lineage, and also great to see his entire team as well. His father Angel and all of the DSG crew. It's been some time for Danny, and lo and behold, he's back and looking forward to seeing him display his talents as he looks to further his legacy and try to become a 3-division world champion. Just starting and getting in the middle of Fight Week, ladies and gentlemen. Friday we have the weigh-in and the face-off coming your way at Toshiba Plaza here in Las Vegas. For those of you watching around the world, very easy to keep up with what is happening with Fight Week. All you have to do is check out the BBC YouTube page, and then on Saturday we will be live TVC on Prime Video, pay-per-view. Do not miss it. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. Before that, prelims comes your way on Prime Video for free at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific time, regardless of your subscription service. Also, there are a variety of other ways that you can go ahead and check out the.
Let me know, guys, if the transmission is stable. But tons of people are out here, and it's crazy to get a signal.
DAZN.com, PTV.com with your traditional cable and satellite.
We're out here at MGM Grand, vibing, checking out the energy as we get ready for Canelo Berlanga this weekend.
At T-Mobile Arena for Canelo and Berlanga, as we are looking forward to speaking with Stephen Fulton coming up.
Shout out to the Hoopers. Appreciate you.
Rolando Romero, who is never shy.
Really busy out here today at
On
MGM.
his fights and a variety of different topics. Certainly
I come to all these media workouts, and usually this year they've been pretty slow. Not too many people on a Wednesday, but today is different. So a lot of people must be excited.
McCombie undefeated. Both men have bad blood between each other. Now, Kenzie, I wanted to take yesterday. It was a very pro-Canelo crowd, so I think we should take the temperature again. I know it's hot here in Las Vegas, but who are the fans here to support in Las Vegas? I think we should take a survey, don't you think, Kenzie?
Yeah, last night was kind of overwhelming from the love from Canelo, so I'm hoping we have a little bit of Puerto Rican support out here for Berlanga, but let's feel it out. How many of you guys here are for Canelo?
Yeah!
Canelo supporters. Is anybody here rooting for Berlanga?
Puerto Rico's in the house, yes or no?
We got a few. We did get some booze, but
I think the Boricuas are coming Friday.
great fight either way. So
Or Saturday if they come. Where are the Boricuas?
Well, we're going to find out Saturday night. The fans win. I will tell you that because a variety of different one of these. When you look at this card, you know, you have the likes of Caleb Ben Trevor coming back to main event anywhere here in the United States. Danny Garcia, Erislandy Lara, two guys with rich boxing traditions that have been in there, done that, both been two-division world champions. You have Garcia trying to become a three-division world champion. Danny from Philadelphia, Erislandy Lara, one of the most accomplished amateurs in history who has transitioned himself to be a widely successful pro. He's also the oldest world champion in boxing history. So even though Danny's been around for a while, he's taking on a guy who's the oldest champion in boxing history, or not boxing history, but the oldest champion right now in the sport of boxing. So how much does Lara have left, and how is he going to welcome Danny Garcia to this new weight at 160 pounds? Danny's last appearance was at 154 pounds.
It's a catch weight, guys. It's at 157. They both have to weigh 157 on Friday. It is for the middleweight title, 160 pounds. First time Danny Garcia has ever competed this heavy.
Against a single blemish, he will take on Carlos Castro in a 10-round super featherweight bout. That'll be the main event of PBC on Prime Video pre-events.
Stephen Fulton out of Philadelphia. Another Philly fighter's coming up. Clayton, we'll see if Benavidez hasn't made any statement if he's coming back to 168, but obviously he was the WBC mandatory, and everybody here probably wishes Canelo was fighting him. That would have been a super fight, a real super fight. Here's Stephen Fulton out of Philly. Shout out to my co-host on the Shoe Shine Monday nights. Stephen Fulton, the former 122 champ. Looking strong. You guys know he lost his title anyway in Japan. He went to Japan and fought the very best, the monster, Inoue.
Well done. You're running off your first career loss. What statement are you looking to make on Saturday? We love to hear it. And this is your first time at featherweight. How is your body feeling? You're ready. How is this camp different from any camp in the past?
I have a new leader trainer. We've been working on many things, and I feel like it all shows.
Okay, and how much do you know about your opponent? What can you expect from him on Saturday?
Kick some ass!
Who knows who they're going to fight? They never fight the same style of fight.
enough like the same as they did at the next one.
And what can you tell the fans that will pan out on Saturday? What do you think is going to happen?
I'm looking for knockout. I'm looking for stop.
That's right.
And what round knockout?
We're looking for that.
Amazing. Well, thank you so much, and let's get to your workout.
All right, Fulton making his debut at featherweight, 126. Doesn't seem too interested in watching tape of his opponent, Castro. Castro, I believe, does have a lengthy pro career. Is that going to be a mistake? Fulton may not be much for words right now. He doesn't have to cut as much weight, but he doesn't seem very talkative today. Two Philadelphia fighters on the card. Shout out to the city of brotherly love.
All right, so Stephen Fulton in the house here as he takes on Carlos Castro. That will be in the main event of the PBC prelims on Prime Video. And ladies and gentlemen, still to come, we'll talk with Rolando Romero, Caleb Flint, and Erislandy Lara. They are all on our pay-per-view main card, 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific time. The event promoted by Canelo Promotions, along with TGB Promotions in association with Matchroom Boxing. As you mentioned, a thank you to our great sponsors that are part of Saturday night's mega night of boxing during Mexican Independence Day weekend. DraftKings Sportsbook, the crown is yours. Also, PMC Tequila Cocktails and Origen Antetokounmpo. The Joker Fully Ado in theaters on October 4th. I've seen the trailer of that. My goodness, what a film that is going to be. Also, El Mexicano brand products, bringing authentic sabor to your table. Somos El Mexicano. Friday, the weigh-in, starting during the afternoon on Friday, 4 Eastern, 1 Pacific time, outside of Toshiba Plaza in T-Mobile Arena. Do not miss it, as you will see the fighters weighing and face off for the final time as we get closer to what is going to be a historic night of boxing. Great to be back here in the fighting capital of the world. We were here in June when Gervonta Davis knocked out Frank Martin. Also, Canelo Alvarez's win over Jaime Munguia. This will be the 11th appearance for Canelo Alvarez at T-Mobile Arena, having picked up major wins over the course of his illustrious career. The man needs no introduction over again, and he has fought and been involved in 25 World
JC, what up? Appreciate you coming in, JC.
25 World Championship fights. Edgar Berlanga is 22-0 with 17 knockouts. Canelo has more championship fights than what Edgar Berlanga.
It's actually really crowded out here, JC. Different vibe. Might be kind of a special night as far as interest.
So much respect for that man. Maybe
Super
it's
crowded.
Saturday, maybe it's not. We still have 3 fighters coming to the media workout, and I'm kind of excited to see Rolly. Rolly gave us a lot. He's a very confident guy. He loves to talk to the media. Never even seen.
Man, Rolly was hitting on her so hard yesterday. She's talking about she's excited to see Rolly working out. You better be next.
Coming off the loss to Isaac Cruz, he defeated Ismael Barroso before that. But Rolando Romero is a former super lightweight champ of the world. He's been in there against the likes of Gervonta Davis.
I hope Rolly didn't underestimate Manuel James out of Stockton. Manuel James is going to put up a good fight. He's actually pretty well skilled. And he's from San Jose originally.
He's an old school kind of let me fight whoever is put in front of me. But again, he did come up short in his last outing.
Appreciate it, JC.
on Saturday night against.
I know you guys could be watching this on their page on
It's
PBC.
a rather unknown quantity that we have seen at this level. So Rolly cannot go into this matchup underestimated.
Bring out Rolly already.
Whatsoever.
Taking so long.
You still have to have a lot of respect for Rolly. He does not dodge a fight. He goes for the big contenders. He's not afraid. So you have to respect.
Yeah,
him.
he's coming off. He's been knocked out a couple times, and even going back to that fight with the Dominican fighter when he was at 135, he got a freebie there. He got a freebie against the Venezuelan fighter. He's Barrosos.
He's a very physical fighter.
He definitely got a free win at 135.
He doesn't like to take a step backwards. He comes forward. He's going to throw punches and punches.
And he's been knocked out twice now.
So you gotta respect someone who's trying to come out and take your head off, very much like how Canelo and Berlanga are going to be when the main event happens later this week.
Yeah, you know it's going to be a good fight. I think similar to Caleb Plant, will also
he absolutely does need to rebuild his confidence. He's going to have the size advantage on Manuel James. But technically speaking, I think Manuel James is a more skillful boxer. So will Raleigh go for the knockout? He told this blonde girl, Kesley, told her he would knock out Manuel James in 3 or 4 rounds.
He's in the mindset that I am here to reclaim the throne that I had. He's a former IBF super middleweight champ in the world. He fought Canelo Alvarez here in Las Vegas.
All right, we're talking Caleb Plant now.
Fought the likes of David Benavidez, holds wins over the likes of Anthony Durrell. He knocked out Durrell back in October of 2022, the knockout of the year a couple of years ago. Also with was able to stop the deep pork in the Medina as well. Caleb Plant is the kind of old school fighter that wants to take on the world's best at all costs. He is very motivated with his aspirations to try to become a world champion again. He's also motivated by his family, his lovely wife Jordan Plant, his lovely daughter Charlie Plant as well. He's wearing shoes and sneakers, you can probably ask him about it, that are attributed to his daughter that has been in camp with him. So Caleb Plant is focused on one thing, and that is getting back to that championship level that he so desires.
We have our 2 guys on our revenge tour, and then we have a fighter that has been in the game for so long and now here to defend the title. A lot of talk obviously is age, but you guys will see today when you see him in person. I'm not seeing this age. I feel like he hasn't aged. He looks incredible. He's feeling incredible. I don't think that's going to be a factor at all this weekend.
Erislandy Lara has been in his fair share of wars. He was involved in the 2017 Fight of the Year against Jared Hurd. And he's somebody that is always prepared, always in shape, and always really just trying to, as he's gotten older, he's been able to adapt a more fan-friendly style. When you have that Cuban school of boxing, you can sort of outpoint and outwit your opponents. Whereas Lara now, as he's the oldest current world champion boxer right now in the sport, he's utilizing his ability to just put you out. And he showed that one-punch knockout power, and he's going to be looking to demonstrate that against Danny Garcia on Saturday night as he looks to provide an unfriendly welcome to Danny here at 160. Danny formerly fought at 154.
Just talking about this makes me so excited to think we are just talking about the undercard fighters here at the co-main event. I am so excited for every single fight that is happening this Saturday. This conversation just got me excited.
Absolutely, and you can really, as we have the undercard press conference tomorrow, that happens at 2 Eastern, 11 local time on the BBC YouTube page. There are so many different ways you can look at this entire card. Rolando Romero, what are we to see out of Rolly in the pay-per-view? Is he going to be the old Rolly that has this incredible confidence and self-belief, or is he going to show a bit more vulnerability, especially after the loss that he had?
I haven't seen any events for UFC, JC. I did hear Sean O'Malley talking shit today. But I think Dana White's going to make a ploy to get into the boxing business, especially with all the kind words he's talking about Canelo. I think he's going to try to sway Canelo to work out some type of deal.
Plan is on the revenge tour.
I'm also hearing that Canelo's thinking about going to Japan in December to potentially do an exhibition or showcase match. That sounds damn interesting. Like, who do they have in Japan for him to fight? They don't have a super middleweight that I think is. But yeah, he's entertaining. Canelo's entertaining going to Japan for December for a showcase fight, as they said.
Gumby has said, I'm going to go ahead and really put it on Caleb Plant and remain undefeated. When you're an undefeated fighter, it's a different.
JC, what about that kid Brandon Moreno? I'm shocked. Is he out? Is he injured? I'm not following his career, but I would have thought naturally that would have been the guy to put at the top of the card or co-main. All right, looks like Rolando Romero. Here comes Rolly.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing one of the most unique personalities in the sport of boxing, the hard-hitting Rolando Romero.
Now in Salas Boxing Academy, the Cuban coach.
Welcome, Rolly. You are one of the most well-known power punchers. What do you see in Highness as a strength that you're known for on Saturday? Thanks. I do think you can potentially be overlooking Highness on Saturday, but because you are coming off of 2 losses, how important is it for you to dominate on Saturday?
Does he know where he's at? I mean, every time Rolly sees a crowd, it's like he don't know where he's at.
Rolly, come, you gonna knock him out.
Rolly is just having fun. After this fight, if you are able to take it, what can we see for the future of Rolando Romero?
Haven't got that far maybe yet.
He's focused, he's ready. He's not only thinking about this fight or the future, but let's do this.
Yeah, Clayton, he is. I'll give him that.
All right, Rolando Romero, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for him as he's going to work out. And one thing, Quincy, and we'll talk about it, but I always wonder what goes on in the mind of Rolly. He certainly.
You heard that? He wonder what's going on in his mind.
Rolly's going to roll in. Right now, we roll on with the workouts here in Las Vegas. Rolando Romero in the ring.
Yeah, it ain't no act. He's crazy for sure. I've had a couple of interactions with him in Vegas, and the first one was good. The second one was wild. He wouldn't answer my question. I was like, man, you're going to give Ismael Barrosos a rematch? He still hasn't given him a rematch. Rolando Romero, guys, fighting Manuel James out of Stockton, California, from the 209 Manuel James. Relatively unknown fighter because he hasn't fought on the big stages yet, but he's a hell of a good fighter. He's from San Jose, California, the 408, and now lives in Stockton.
Las Vegas, put your hands together for Rolando Romero. Rolly, you can keep going as long as you want, or however you want to do it. He looks in outstanding physical shape, does Rolly.
Woo! Fuck him up, Rolly! Over here, Rolly! This way!
All right, Garcia, Rolando Romero, ladies and gentlemen.
Rolly!
We got Rolando Romero, Rolly, this way. We can take your way that way as he will talk with the media. Rolly Romero matching up against Manuel Hines to begin the pay-per-view Eastern 5 Pacific time. As he mentioned, you can purchase the pay-per-view BBC on Prime Video pay-per-view that emanates 8 Eastern 5 Pacific time from T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas. It is Mexican Independence Day weekend here in the fighting capital of the world. We want to join alongside by Kinsey as we will have Caleb Plant coming up in a few short moments to speak with all of us, and looking forward to our conversation with Caleb Plant, who is no doubt motivated. But that was one of the opportunities to talk with Rolly Romero. How did you take away from your conversation, Kinsey? He's really a unique personality.
This is my second conversation with Rolly, and they're always very different. This is something that you mentioned to me. You never know what he's going to bring. What a fun character, what a fun personality. I know the fans love it. I always love when we get a fighter like that because it keeps you entertained. And fighting, it's about the entertainment.
And the thing about with Rolly is that that's who he is. I mean, that's literally people asking like, is this an act or is this something that they're putting on for the cameras? No, Rolly is gonna Rolly. That's who he is. He is his true, authentic self, and he is unfiltered, and I love that about him because he is truly very genuine when it comes to how he approaches fighting. The way he is in front of the cameras is how he is off camera, and you gotta give him the benefit of the doubt in that regard, Kinsey.
And you saw the crowd love it too. You can tell that because of his amazing personality, obviously he's an amazing fighter, but he has a lot of fan support. We heard a lot of people in the crowd going nuts for him when he entered the stage. So let's see, his redemption tour is on right now. Let's see how it goes on Saturday.
Also, for those of you that are thinking, that are watching on the BBC YouTube page, make sure to click the subscribe button to get all the latest information and news behind Canelo Berlanga fight week. If you're on the fence and you're thinking about, should I come to Las Vegas, limited tickets are available, AXS.com. And I just say jump on a plane, get your way here to Las Vegas because it is going to be a party. The party is already started.
Still trying to sell tickets, huh?
It will continue to get into full swing, Kinsey, over the next few days as we get closer to Fight Night on Saturday night.
Well, the amazing thing about Fight Week, it is Fight Week. So not only do we have the grand arrivals yesterday, we have the media workouts today, but we have another press conference tomorrow, and then the weigh-ins on Friday, and then the fight on Saturday. So you're getting fun every single day through the Premier Boxing Champions Network. So make sure you guys are staying tuned, coming to the fight, because it's always interesting every day.
Also want to thank our fine staff involved in TGB Promotions, Tom Brown, promoter, Brittany Goosey Brown, the vice president. Also, we have Herbie, Eric, the entire team, Sammy, Caesar, thank you so much. Chris Gilmore, Jr. doing an outstanding job per usual. As we are very excited to be in the fighting capital of the world, Las Vegas, Nevada, Canelo and Berlanga. The rivalry renewed between Mexico and Puerto Rico. We've had some memorable events that have been involved with fighters from Mexico and Puerto Rico. Canelo fought the great Miguel Cotto back in November of 2015. That was here in Las Vegas, and now he once again takes on a very hungry and determined challenger from Brooklyn, but of Puerto Rican heritage in Edgar Berlanga.
I think that we're seeing a lot of fans too from New York, from the East Coast, with Berlanga being from New York, but being a Puerto Rican, you're kind of getting that East Coast, you're getting Puerto Rico, a lot of backing from him, so I'm very excited to see how he turns out on Saturday.
Well, Edgar Berlanga told me during the press conference today he's going to knock out Canelo Alvarez in 6 rounds or under.
Awfully
and I'm
confident.
very curious to see if he will fulfill that promise. If he can do it, it would be remarkable if he does it at any point in the fight, but he is so confident as to say, I'm going to knock them out in 6 or less.
Very, very bold. Canelo has never, ever been knocked out.
He's never been knocked down.
6 round is very confident. Obviously, we love a confident fighter. That's what you have to be going into fight night. But can he pull it off?
Well, speaking of exuding confidence, Canelo Alvarez is exuding quite a bit of that. He deserves it because he's
Could be the upset of the decade.
Championship fights. He's been main event here during Mexican Independence Day weekend 5 times, but he has stated, "I'm going to knock out Edgar Berlanga in 8 rounds or less." So that is another bold prediction. This time, though, from Canelo Alvarez.
And I think he's earned it. You know, he's earned it to make that statement. And if you guys have not been to a Canelo fight, there truly is nothing like it. We've obviously both been to a lot of fights. There is something special about a Canelo fight. His fan base, the energy, it is going to be electric on Saturday night.
You know, one thing that I love about the electricity as I'm thinking about what we can expect on Saturday night, Kinsey, is that I love the anthems because the fans are going to get loud. It is that tribal national anthem before the ring locks, where you have the Puerto Rican national anthem, then the Mexican national anthem, and then our United States national anthem. So I cannot wait for that. Then the guys will make that fun walk to the ring. It makes the hair on the back of your neck stand up because the electricity, the anticipation will be at a fever pitch.
I also love the walkout song. I feel like it really describes them as a fighter, describes them as a person. You can see so much of their personality just on that walkout. The build-up, there's nothing like it right before a fight. You're getting excited, you're ready for a knockout. Obviously, that's the most entertaining thing to see. And I just we're going to see a couple knockouts this weekend.
Well, these guys are looking to make a statement. So you have Canelo Berlanga on the top of the marquee. But you have guys like Rolando Romero, Caleb Plant, and also Garcia and Erislandy Lara. They're going to try to steal the show. So the guys that are on the co-main event and below, they're going to try to steal the night. They're going to try to have everyone talking about them on Monday morning as we beat 2 seeds, so and so for 4. Can you see that incredible fight? Can you see that incredible lineup? Because everybody on this card wants to steal the show. Who's going to be able to do it on Saturday, Kinsey?
I do love when you have the undercard fighters trying to steal the show. It makes for the entire fight night to be so interesting. I remember on the last fight, Benavidez was set on being the star of the show. We did have a crazy 10 knockout, so I don't know if what stole the show. That last 10 knockout, look for the vote. That was probably the most crazy fight I've ever seen. I think it's going to be something similar this weekend.
Vontae Davis, one of the most electrifying fighters in the sport, as is Canelo Alvarez. We are so honored and privileged to have hold them under the Premier Boxing Champions banner. Ladies and gentlemen, fight week continues here in Las Vegas tomorrow. As Kinsey mentioned, 2 Eastern, 11 local time on the BBC YouTube page. The undercard press conference you will hear from the fighters involved in our pay-per-view undercard. Also, the BBC on Prime Video prelims that receive the pay-per-view at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific time. So a loaded afternoon and evening of boxing. Sit back, relax. If you're at home, you're watching the company or sit back, relax, enjoy your food and beverage, and enjoy what is going to be this incredible night of boxing.
All right, guys, I think we're expecting not Edgar Berlanga, but Caleb Plant coming out next.
You know the Philippines fight, we're going to have a lot to say. There's been a lot of build-up with these 2 fighters, so I think it's going to be a really interesting press conference, so don't miss that one.
All right, now we bring it to the ring. A man who has a record of 22 wins. 13 of those come by way of knockout against 2 defeats. He is the former IBF super middleweight champion of the world, a very proud and honored family man with his lovely wife Jordan Plant, his lovely daughter Charlie Plant. He knocked out Anthony Durrell for the knockout of the year back in 2022. This man has fought the world's best. He's trained by one of the best trainers in the game from Philadelphia, Steven Redman Edwards. Fighting out of Las Vegas, proudly representing Nashville, Tennessee, is the former world champion, Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant to the ring by his father Richie Plant. Also, Steven Redman Edwards. The revenge tour for Caleb Plant, ladies and gentlemen.
Welcome, Caleb. There's definitely been some animosity between you and Trevor. If you had to describe Trevor the fighter in 3 words, what would you say? the other two work? Okay, good. There we have it. We've seen a lot how much your family means to you, and you mentioned you have cousins too. You have your daughter here with you for training camp. Explain that importance to your family. And if you come forward and you get this title, what can we expect to see from you? Wins. And how do you see Saturday panning out? Amazing. Good luck on Saturday, and let's get to your workout.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Caleb Plant, ladies and gentlemen. Well, talk about that as a student of the game. Caleb Plant is, without a shadow of doubt, that he's a throwback fighter, and I love how he's just so focused and determined. He will be taking on tournament company for the interim WBA Super Middleweight Champion of the world. Las Vegas, show some love to Caleb Plant. Charlie's having fun here in Las Vegas. Charlie Plant, Caleb Plant as well. His lovely wife Jordan Plant, outstanding reporter. Great to see Caleb Plant in the house here. He'll be wearing some sneakers as a tribute to his daughter. Caleb Plant, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, we continue with the workout. Great to see Caleb Plant, also parents by Jordan Plant, Charlie Plant as well. It's a family affair here in Las Vegas. And speaking of family affairs, in our co-main event, Danny Garcia, trained by his father, Angel Garcia. We're going to talk with Erislandy Lara, who's the reigning WBA middleweight champion of the world. One more guy to go, and we will finish off these workouts. So, ladies and gentlemen, make sure to get your selfies and get a hold of the fighters and see if you can get a vital glimpse as they continue with ongoing preparations ahead of their matchups. On the Saturday night, I'm
going to bring that up
going to be a perfect matchup. And Tinsy, what did you take away from your conversation with Caleb Plant moments ago?
You know, he did say that, you know, Kentucky doesn't have quite the
I think we just got
so he seems very confident going into Saturday, but we'll see how it pans out. I know the Kentucky trained very, very, very hard for this fight, so I think it's going to be a great matchup either way.
What I love is that, you know, there is such a thing, and Leonard Ellerby has done a marvelous job of saying that there are levels to this game, and obviously Caleb Plant looking to provide an unfriendly welcome to Trevor McCombie at this level. Now, this man will be defending the WBA middleweight championship of the world on Saturday night against Danny Garcia, hailing from the Cuban school of boxing,
we got
one of the
Erislandy
greatest
Lara.
amateurs of modern times. He's a two-division world champion and is boxing's current oldest world champion, trained by the respected Ismail Salas. His record, 30 wins, 18 rolls by knockout against 3 losses and 3 bouts even. Ladies and gentlemen,
what's up, Drew?
here is the reigning
All the Philly fighters, I don't know if you saw Danny and Stephen Fulton already worked out.
Erislandy, the American Dream Lara.
Here we go, here we
Put your
go.
hands together, Las Vegas, for the middleweight champion of the world. Erislandy Lara, ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. We got Martin Potter, who is making his way in the ring. Oh, hi, Martin, doing all he can to get in the ring. And Casey standing by with the chin. Casey?
Welcome. You are the current
right, Drew, there you go.
oldest title holder. How have you evolved as a fighter over all of these years?
You know, I just worked hard, and I do the things for others. It's my secret.
You faced so many opponents. Where do you feel like Garcia lands as far as an opponent?
And I told you that Garcia, su vista se Garcia, le gusta que se comunique. You know, when I get to those fighters, you can be champion in the lower divisions, but I think I'm going to bring stuff to
Have you done anything special or different in this fight in preparing for Danny Garcia? Well, we are so excited to see you this Saturday, and good luck and the rest of your workout.
Erislandy Lara going to work out, ladies and gentlemen, here in Las Vegas. Erislandy Lara, the WBA middleweight champion of the world, working out here at the MGM Grand. Ladies and gentlemen, fight week rolls on. We have Lara and Danny Garcia colliding for Lara's WBA middleweight championship of the world. It all goes down at Eastern 5 Pacific Time, T-Mobile Arena here in Las Vegas, presented by Canelo Promotions, along with GTP Promotions in association with National Boxing. Tickets are available. They're going quickly. AXS.com is how you get the morning commercial pay-per-view. BBC pay-per-view on Prime Video. You do not want to miss Mexican Independence Day weekend with Canelo and Berlanga. Also, Erislandy Lara and Danny Garcia. Lara working on here in Vegas.
right, man. Drew, if you're still in here, what are the odds currently, man? Danny Garcia looked pretty good. He looked pretty explosive. He looked pretty focused. I'm interested if Danny Garcia could pull off the upset. I think he's a small underdog, but that'd be some crazy shit for Danny Garcia to win a middleweight title, 3-division world champion. That would definitely put him in the history books.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Erislandy Lara. Erislandy Lara, the WBA middleweight champion of the world, working out here in Las Vegas ahead of his title events against Danny Garcia. And Kinsey, my goodness, another day in the books, but what did you take away from the workouts today?
It's so good to see. It's so fun to follow for the fans. We get to see these fighters in person. Not only to speak with them for a second, but see them in person, in action. And this week is just getting started.
Question about it. So tomorrow, 2 Eastern, 11 Central, Pacific time. All of you teams with the undercard press conference. Don't miss that. You see that on Friday afternoon outside of Plaza. Canelo will weigh in on the ceremonial face-off. That's Saturday night. We get going with caneloberlanga. 85% of people see pay-per-view on Prime Video. Fulton's coming away. We'll be on Prime Video at 60 I'm sorry. It's going to be a tremendous week here in Las Vegas.
Thank you guys so much for watching. Do not forget that Friday weigh-in is open to the public. So stay tuned on these lives and we'll see you guys on Friday.
Thank you so much. We'll talk to you tomorrow during the Undercover Press Conference. So on for now, from Vegas.
That's a wrap. Can you open that behind you? Nope. Want to open it? All right. I'm going to point at the camera. Oh, excuse me. All right, the camera's pointed at me. I'm just going to walk on out. Get an idea of what the crowd is like out here. Thanks to the 5 people that's still joining me. I appreciate you guys. Monday nights, if you are a hardcore boxing fanatic like I am, I got my own podcast with my co-host from Philadelphia, the city of brotherly love, Philly Irish, Drew Evo. We also do a football show that's kicking back up, I think, tomorrow night. Think about hitting that subscribe button and the like button. That would be greatly appreciated if you want to join the Shoeshine fam. I live here in Las Vegas full time now. Some of you guys know I'm from California originally, but I'm here to cover the sport, as well as I sell real estate here. But I appreciate everybody that joined me. Let me know what you guys think. If you're still here in the chat, drop a comment. Does Berlanga have a chance? Would it be the upset of the decade? Canelo Alvarez has never been dropped. Never been dropped. Only person that ever heard him in his career was Cotto. And I'm not talking about Miguel Cotto. I'm talking about Cotto's brother. And that was in 2010, I believe, or 2014. 2014 was the last time I think Canelo's even been remotely hurt. So tomorrow they got the final press conference. Most of the media are here, but a lot of the media are just going to show up Thursday and, of course, Friday, especially the West Coast media. I know a lot of the Los Angeles reporters will be showing up Friday, cover the ceremonial weigh-in, and then they get to work on Saturday, a whole day of events. So, have you guys been here to Vegas on a big fight weekend? Following my wife on out. It's crowded as shit. I'm gonna wrap it up here in just a moment, guys. I'm gonna show you guys the ring, and then I'm gonna cut it off. And like I said, Monday nights we do our boxing podcast at 7:30 Pacific Standard Time. Also got a lot of vlogs if you come to Vegas often. Restaurant reviews. vlogs like that, nightlife. I'm starting to do more of those. If you want to check those out, I've got 3. I got a series on the best Mexican restaurants in Las Vegas. If you want to check those out. All right, we're approaching the ring. I'm gonna switch the camera. Yo, what's good, Sin City Syndicate? Ain't seen you in a minute. Hit me up. What's going on with the Circa Millionaire? I actually got invited to go to Circa this Saturday because they said the fight party at the pool is going to be off the chain. Espy, good to see you. Yeah, I'm just wrapping it up, guys. You know, usually I'd live stream a bit more, but here it is. Canelo Berlanga. I want to show you something that I saw in that gift shop real quick. All right. All right, man, that's us. I'm gonna do it right here. I'm gonna wrap up the show here, guys. Don't forget to tune in this Monday night, and I got Tailgate Talk coming up with Drew Evo. We'll be covering football this week, so make sure you have the notifications on. Until then, peace out, everybody.